Start recording. Okay, like I mentioned, I'm just gonna go. I played 2 games today. I lost to an 1880 and then I beat an 1100, so basically no surprises. I'm not gonna show the one I lost because it was so boring. And just going over, I haven't gone through a computer, but I can generally see where I went wrong and stuff. I had some other people from my chess club help me, so that's fine. I've just finished this game. I need to quickly go through it. He played d4, and it was so. I've played I've played 2 games at the club, proper rated long games. One of them played a Semi-Slav Botvinik variation, right? Which, hang on, I'm already got to delete that move. Okay, which I'll show you. And it happens all the because everyone plays this. I play this, naturally you play this, I play this, naturally you play this. This is all, look at this, Botvinik variation, I play this. Now, usually you play bishop back. He took and took, and took and took. Now, I'm already a pawn better, apparently. Well, what I'm doing is I'm threatening here and just take this. He goes to castle, and I only realised this after, but so I'm assuming he's doing this to long castle. Oh, he's also attacking this pawn, I guess. All right, I'm talking a load of rubbish. I play this. I calculated basically one line because the only move he's got where he doesn't lose this pawn immediately is to block the double attack. Then I was like, okay, I'll take, he'll take, I'll take, takes, and then knight here. And it's actually quite tricky to defend this pawn. You'd have to play rook over. I play rook up, and I don't think he can defend it. And I didn't see any other things like special moves. It's quite a big commitment because it's like my best piece basically that I'm giving up. And like these two really suck. So that's what I calculated. He ended up playing this, and I just went into an endgame, took the pawn. I considered maybe doing something cheeky to maybe see if he would fall for that, but I was like, no. What if he just plays rook over? Then I'm worse. So I'm trying to get through this quite quickly. Wow, it's -4. Okay. This is where it got a bit. Wait, did he even play that? Sorry, queen d2, queen g5, g4, queen takes g4, knight takes, bishop takes d4. Yep. He didn't castle yet. He played this, attacking the pawn. Not too sure what I'm supposed to play here. f6. I played this, which turned out to be a pretty painful move later on. Yeah, well, I'm still doing great, but he didn't take. Wait, did he take this? I can't remember. He did. No, this. Sorry, this is a mess. Bishop e2, bishop b7, knight e4. So he wants to fork things. So I just played king up. He then took. All right, and then I'm like, ugh, calculating time. I've got freaking this, kicking my bishop, and then I was calculating like takes here and stuff. Because basically after this and takes, he's gonna castle and have 2 rooks just beaming down here with my king in the center of the board. Also, getting this knight out is, as you'll see, problematic later. But I'm like, screw it, YOLO. Now he does it, which is I think the best move. I've got to move my bishop, right? I can't move it here because it takes. Moving it here. Something was wrong about that. I can't remember what. There was a lot to calculate here. I've got a lot of options. I just took here in the end. And he went super, like... So I'd played pretty rapidly all the way up to here. And then I really, really struggled here. Bishop b4 it's suggesting, but I thought... Here, here... Oh... That's clever. In the end, I came up with what seems to be one of the worst moves, which is rook over. Ugh, and it was nails, right? Because I was like, to calculate rook over, I'm going, okay, what if he takes my rook? What if he takes the bishop and calculate all the lines? And what if he takes... There was like 3 different, very different lines. And I was calculating this, I was calculating like knight going places, but that didn't work. I was calculating bishop here, bishop here, bishop here, bishop here. Obviously not very well because I missed all of the main ones. Oh, that's a good move as well, apparently. So, yeah, anyway, I play a terrible move. I think he took here, and we went down this line here, and I think he pinned it. I don't even know where I am on this anymore. I think he pinned it. Only move, I think. Although the computer keeps telling me that, what are you talking about? You're fine. Totally, you're totally fine. I thought, by the way, that was a mistake. Never mind, top move. Okay. Rook e1, king f6, g3. Threatening things. I finally get my knight out. And that was like, well, as soon as I did this, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm actually going to win this game. He's obviously getting a bit desperate and starts playing weird moves. I played knight b4, which was the top move. King b1 he played, which was the top move. Rook d8. And there's some diciness here. Yeah. Is that supposed to be an A? I think he did play this. I play this, and now he's got sneaky moves. I think he has rook. I think what I calculated in my head was rook takes, king takes, knight takes. That made no sense. Rook takes. If I play king takes, he's got a fork, right? But I've got knight takes defending. And then in my head, he could kick my knight away and then fork. But I was pretty tired by this point. All right. None of it was working. Turns out I was absolutely fine and amazing. He then, I'm pretty sure, pushed. Let's have a look. Or did he play this? And then I played this. And then he's starting to go like a bit wild. I am half making this stuff up. A3, knight d3, rook d1, rook d6, a4, knight b4. I come back. He exchanges. I think he exchanged here as well. I think he pushed, and then like his king is so screwed. He goes for this. No, he doesn't. Sorry, that was a mistake. I know this is terribly boring, but this was nice. His knight, if he's on this square, cannot go anywhere except for this square, and when he's on this square, can't go anywhere except that square. So he's stuck to these 2 squares. So his king can't really move far away from this pawn. So the only thing he can do is this, and this is what we got. I think he played king over here. We played this. This was how it ended. And then he literally took like, so his only legal move is that, and then it's mate. He took about 15 minutes on that. That was the game, and it was wild. I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't enjoy it because here I'm already like, it's the Botvinik. My knight is going to get pinned to my queen, and if I'm honest, I don't really know the theory. Like, I know I'm fine, but it went well once when the guy did exactly all book moves, so I knew it. This guy was like 1100. He's not going to know all the book moves, so when he's doing this, I'm like, ugh. I don't, I don't know what happens if he doesn't play bishop back. Turns out, great things for black. And he, like, I'm just really unsure of all my moves because I'm like, my king's a bit desperate. Is giving up my best piece to win a pawn okay? I don't know. And here I was like, I might be lost. I don't know. Obviously, it's saying I'm a mate, like I'm some kind of genius, but like at this point here, I was like, I might be worse. If he could play rook takes and then rook over, and then like he's threatening check. If I can't move my knight because otherwise check comes and I'm getting wrecks. I can't. If I move it up here, I'm in a bit of a. It obviously wasn't as bad as, like with everything, it's never as bad as you think it is. But okay, I'll just see the game review very quickly. Okay, two inaccuracies. Woo! I played well. Yeah, all book. And there's the blunder. That's not natural to me at all. Like, basically in my head, I'm thinking, what is a really good safe king in the semi-Slav is he hasn't got a dark square bishop, right? You have your king here. There's no queens either. King here and knight here. Your king is so safe. There are like so few places that they can put their pieces. And I still was thinking with this idea is you think out your bishop and you push. And I was like, maybe I'll castle in the future. Just ignoring all those plans and just going with something random is not natural to me. Why is this so good? Don't know. Okay. And that was the other inaccuracy. Yeah, there was some cool bishop stuff, which I think I could have. Like here, right? I could take. That was I missed it the first time, and then that's like all I wanted to happen after a while. I was like, oh, please let me do the trick. And then I could tell he was like pretty demoralized at this point. He offered me a draw. When when was it? I think it was. I thought I wrote. I thought I like made a small note of it. Maybe I didn't. He offered me a draw around here. Would you like a draw? And he couldn't. He's quite a nice guy. He couldn't. He wasn't like trying to be mean. He couldn't keep a straight face while he was doing it. He's like, "Would you like a draw?" Because he's trying to like be serious as if it's a genuine request, and I was like, worth a go, but no thanks. Yeah, I could have done this idea a second earlier. Takes over there and all that jazz. Yep. Okay, and that was it. Oh, I'll save it. Saved. April 15th. He was called Darson. Darson v. Dave. Round 2 Welsh Open. Cool. Thanks, guys.